Grow thicker skin, stop acting like children, and honor the oath you swore to protect our rights. Don't violate your oath. If you don't like our free speech, the solution is simple. Leave. Quit your job. We'll bring somebody else in that can handle it. Many out-of-town speakers come here for the same reason, to address the unprofessional bully on this city council.
And the only way that's going to happen is if the bullshit stops.
Oh, my buddy Harvey.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice
to meet you, sir. You as well.
Lowry, Propel, brought to you by Lowry's News Network. Thank you.
You got out of breath just walking from the
Don't
car?
be scared. Relax, buddy. Don't be scared. You
Don't
didn't
be
break any
scared,
laws,
you.
are you?
Surprised you showed up. Normally the cowards stay home.
Got a surprise for you. Stay around.
I'll be here all night.
That's what you think.
That's what I know. What a loser. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This Marque City Council meeting was recorded on August 11th, 2025. You're not going to find video of our public comments anywhere except right here, because once again, someone sabotaged the city's YouTube channel during the live stream of our public comments. I say once again because just a couple of weeks ago, during the city of Marque's City Council meeting live stream, somebody hacked their YouTube page and put up pornographic and anti-Semitic imagery. I will not be showing you any kind of screen recordings or screenshots of that for obvious reasons. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's just get right into this city council meeting. I got my buddy Otto the Watchdog with me here tonight. Make sure you're subscribed to him. Also, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel and share this video everywhere.
Otto. Hello, Otto. It's good to see you.
Hello, I appreciate you for allowing me to stand with you.
I'm going to say this, and certainly you can comply, or you don't have to. Name and address for the record, please.
I'm Otto. I would prefer not to give my address because I've heard some other people have been receiving letters, strange letters.
Could you move that microphone so you can...
Just like this.
You're still welcome.
Okay, I appreciate you and thank you for allowing me to speak today. I'm not from here. I'm what you might call an outside agitator. I stir pots. I observe things that are going on and I complain about them when I see something terrible. And I think that we're all aware that something terrible is going on here. And I came here to express my displeasure with that, and also some support shared for several of you who have been opposing just the absolute, I was about to say something, the show that's going on here that I think is spreading so far, and it's really casting a dark shadow on the city. And I've been paying attention, and I've noticed that y'all are hamstringed by the situations that are being thrust upon you by no fault of most of yours, and I think that's terrible. And I just want to tell you that we see what's outside of town. Everybody sees what's going on here because we have YouTube and live streams for these council meetings. So many of your efforts to quell the shame that is happening in this city have not gone unnoticed. Specifically, some of you. So I just want to say I appreciate that. And I disappreciate some of the other things. But I don't want to attack anybody personally, so I'll just leave that alone and not say any names or anything of that sort. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll relinquish the remainder of my time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Otto.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Mr. Otto. Mr. Robert Harvey?
Yes.
Good to see you, Mr. Robert.
Good to see you, Mayor.
No, I'm going to ask you. Name and address for the record.
Robert Harvey, outside agitator.
Welcome, Robert.
The only reason I came is because what y'all were talking about during the last meeting about trying to violate people's First Amendment rights. So yeah, during the last council meeting, I watched this council discuss restricting people's First Amendment rights, and it was disturbing.
Councilman Lowry likes to present himself as a defender of free speech, but his actions prove otherwise. He has repeatedly said he wants me locked up for me exercising my rights. I have not committed any crimes at all, but he continuously cries for me to be put in jail. He begs police to arrest me for nothing more than exercising my rights. Councilman Lowry is a disgusting oath breaker, and if you don't like me saying that, then step down from the city council, and we'll put somebody up there who can handle it. Mayor Bell, you've often said that citizens deserve their 3 minutes to say whatever they want, and that you all have thick skin. Yet in the last meeting, you complained about not liking certain comments. Again, if any of you don't like having your bad behavior called out or being criticized, then change your bad behavior. Instead of changing his bad behavior, Councilman Lowry ramps it up on a weekly basis, and I think everybody sees that. If you can't handle public criticism, get a job in the private sector where you have not sworn an oath to uphold our rights. In the private sector, you can have people removed from private property for speech you don't like. But here in a public building that our tax dollars pay for, we have every right to speak, as long as we're not using fighting words or inciting violence. And we can even cuss, even though I'm not going to cuss today. I'm trying to stop cussing. The Supreme Court has upheld this, Rosenblatt versus Baer, Garrison versus Louisiana. I've also heard complaints from members of this city council about non-residents speaking here or outside
Recording
agitators.
in progress.
In my case, I would have never came here to spoke at all unless your council member hadn't antagonized me to come here. Many out-of-town speakers come here for the same reason, to address the unprofessional bully on this city council. Let's be clear. I spend money in this town. I buy groceries here. I pay taxes here. My federal tax dollars also contribute to this city whenever you receive federal aid. So stop crying about people coming here from other cities to speak. So, lastly, grow thicker skin, stop acting like children, and honor the oath you swore to protect our rights. Don't violate your oath. If you don't like our free speech, the solution is simple. Leave. Quit your job. We'll bring somebody else in that can handle it. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Vanessa, and I'm here, Miss Holly. Welcome. I wish you the very best of luck. Okay, so my name is Vanessa. I've been going door to door with Haley to collect recall signatures to recall Joseph Lowry. The first thing I wanted to say is one thing that I'm learning from the voters.
The first thing I wanted to say.
I reclaim my time. So.
Okay.
Is the vegetation on the power lines? I know that is not something that's related, a city issue, but these residents need some help communicating with the power companies. I don't know if that's in every district, but in District C, there is a problem there. And I will say that there is no complaints of water pressure, which I was pleasantly surprised. Good. So, okay, I got a lot to say, so let me hurry up. I'm going to waste my time. Okay, we've had some more updates on the recall. We had 5 people who initially signed, but they don't want to sign because they fear retaliation or they got some sort of indirect message, which is a complete shame that a resident in someone's district has to fear retaliation from an elected official. I'd also like to thank the council for coordinating the recent meeting between the EDC to discuss the COVID grants. An elected official's primary responsibility is to oversee how tax dollars are being spent. Lowry applied for a grant and was awarded 2 $25,000 grants, a total of $50,000 in tax dollars, based on his application stating his business is in the Marque. If that's not the case, we know it's not in the Marque. The other thing is, Ms. Holly, this is to you. I encourage you to investigate Police Aragon's background. His conduct alone before he got here was enough reason not to get him here. Plus him being in alignment with Councilman Lowry only adds to the concerns. The police chief and Councilman Lowry launched a witch hunt against JB over an HR issue on an application, treating it like it was a violent crime, while both of them have serious issues with their own applications. Chief Aragon claimed he had a current peace officer's license on his application. He did not. He had not been working as a police officer for over 6 years. This is not, we just transferred from one to the state to the other. We can't just say that no more. It's not the truth. He's never been convicted of a felony. He has. And there's been convicted of a felony. And if you have, there's another little box you can check that says, ask about a felony, and then gives you an opportunity to explain some stuff. Okay, so we know the drug cases were vacated because of the Blake decision. But there's also a felony conviction floating around there that's from 1997 I'd like to know more about. What's the time? 30 seconds. 30 seconds? Okay, we'll see what else. So, and the police, they deserve, it's such a shame that the good police, you know, the ones that aren't causing all the trouble and they're just trying to do their job, that they have to be reflected in a negative way because of all this corruption that Aragon brought back to the city and how he conspires with Lowry to create chaos. I want to know why the Marque PD is not being enthusiastic about Lowry's application and Aragon's application, and they're so excited about JB's application. Confidant, maybe you can help us dig into that.
So hi, I'm Haley. I'm not gonna give my address, but I do live here, inside agitator. Hi, Ms. Holly, welcome. I'm really glad you're here. Your experience in urban planning is going to be so helpful. I'm looking forward to us continuing to be proactive and see results. Being reactive has led us to the ditches not being regraded in my neighborhood for 12 years. It's led to a pile of debris sitting on curbs for months. A great example of that is the pile of debris across the street from the Lowry's house, right off Cedar and Lake, main roads of the community. This is one among many examples of Lowry not doing his job. Budget meetings, critical community scheduling meetings. He has nothing to contribute. He is late appointing to boards and committees. He even tried to take credit for the pothole on Lake, saying he didn't know who to contact to get a pothole fixed. Y'all, I do. He accepted that $50,000 in grants he didn't qualify for, too. We're collecting the last few signatures this week. I'll be outside for the next few minutes if you'd like to sign. The budget, I'm at a loss. I see how it happened, but this is a perfect example of why hiring educated candidates matters. Things like budgets and deadlines are learned in college. This is a failure of every department head who did not ask where is a budget. You know you need one every year. Doing a wish list but not following up on the figures is also unacceptable. All I'll say is the firefighters need more blue reflectors and the police department needs more business cards. If y'all could go ahead and include that in that budget, I would appreciate it. As citizens, we're held accountable. But for some reason, the people in this room don't want to be held to the same standards. Perfect freedom of speech during public comment because someone can dish it but can't take it. His wife can dish it but can't take it. Outside agitators are coming in. Well, don't be a vile, hateful, threatening person online and people won't come see you in person.
Amen.
I know many of us have other things to do on Mondays at 6 p.m. than come up here to complain about the same thing. Don't call the fire department when you keep lighting the fire. No one comes here from other communities to talk on Ms. Griffin or Mayor Bill's social media conduct. This is just another tactic to try to not be held accountable for yourself. It is an attempt at manipulation, a grab for coercive control. The rest of us will not fall for it. Ms. Holly, the lack of accountability is a very big theme around here. We've got Mr. Aragon and his application, lying to TCOL. We've got the $50,000 in grants, and we've got the fraudulent council application. If you could look into those things, I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Point of information.
The point of information is a question, Mr. Lowry. What are you asking? What are you trying to refute?
It's not a question, it's a statement.
Mr. Lowry, what are you trying to refute?
I'll pass because I see where you're going with this, so I'll get in touch with you after the meeting.
Public office, proud citizen of Lamar. I came here a while back to ask you all to focus on the business that y'all was elected to do. And I'm asking you again, all of y'all, because I'm really fed up with the bullshit. I'm really fed up. Piles of limbs out here. Everybody say the same thing about the limbs, the trash, all of that stuff that y'all discussed in budget meetings and so forth. Code enforcement. Public works need money. They need equipment. We need staff that's gonna stay around for a while, not get run off. And the only way that's gonna happen is if the bullshit stops. Elections come around and there's consequences. Just think about that.
So this footage here was before the city council meeting while we were still protesting. I saw Councilwoman Yancey in the parking lot and I decided to ask her a few questions. I think you guys will find this interesting, to say the least.
Hey, are you going to vote against these free speech rules that they're trying to vote on?
No, I think we're looking at them as a way to bring decorum back to the...
There's nothing wrong with the decorum.
Huh?
There's nothing wrong with the decorum the way it is. It's free speech.
Yeah, I believe in free speech, but I think we need to have some order. And I think if we have order and respect, it starts with us, right? So we're still exploring it. Most people don't disrespect it.
Whose idea was this to just explore decorum?
Well, we're trying to bring civility back.
Yeah, but who planted this seed? Is it coming from somebody higher than y'all?
No, not really. I think what we're trying to do is bring some civility and professionalism back, and that's what we set a standard. That's all.
Well, what does that have to do with us? What's that have to do with the public speakers?
I understand trying to.
Because some people do, and some people don't, and that's why we're trying to bring some order back. And
Some people do what though? Hold on, Haley. I'm sorry.
No. They're not very professional. Are you taping me?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Okay. So it's not my best look today. Dang it. I got my glasses on. No, I just think that in all of America, our decorum is being challenged, and I think we need to have some civility.
When you say decorum,
I'm a history teacher.
that's first. The decorum is First Amendment, though.
Yeah.
The First Amendment protects offensive speech.
But First Amendment does not give you the right to harass. It does not protect you for the right to harass.
It does not.
Right.
But if
And then
we
when it
didn't
becomes-
have one person on the council who was behaving in that manner,
Right.
then you wouldn't have the issue at all. There wouldn't be quote unquote outside agitators coming in and speaking at our meetings and stuff if one person behaved online. I haven't seen anyone come in to complain about anyone else's behavior
Here-
on social media.
You can't turn public comment into harassment.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
shouldn't be, but what
You can't do that.
happens is once it becomes a pattern, because it's happening at the state capitol, it's happening at the national level as well. So you have to ask yourself the question: what is our American standard? And I think that's what we're trying.
The American standard is the First Amendment.
But not to harass. And harassment is a crime. And some of us that serve in elected office, it would discourage people from serving.
So what does that have to do with the public speaking?
Because some people, like you just mentioned, take it to another level where it becomes criminal. We would want to make
By
sure-
speaking?
No, it's a type of speech.
Oh. Well, yeah, and if you use fighting words or incite a riot, that's a crime.
Right. And that has been done, as you have seen on social media, right? So
Yeah.
I think we're in a time, an era of time, where we've got to set standards. I'm a classroom teacher.
Yeah.
I would never be able to teach if I didn't have rules and a standard of behavior so that I could have the time to teach. And I think that's where that is coming from.
All I'm asking about is the people that go up to speak for their 3 minutes. I mean, why? Like, I haven't even... The first time I spoke, I said shit. I've never said another cuss word ever since.
And maybe we're not talking about you.
I mean, I just don't understand.
And I know,
Maybe we're not, but at the same time, because everything is getting so volatile, right?
Yeah.
We set the standard. We model the expectation for our children. We model the expectation for our community.
correct.
Well, that's why we're
Correct.
protesting.
And we're if we didn't have Mr. Lowry modeling and exhibiting the behavior that he is exhibiting, we would not even have these issues. The rest, like I've been coming and speaking since January. There's never, I follow the rules. There's not a
there's not an issue, but like I'm trying to do a recall and he has done nothing but harass and attack me. And it's like he's the problem.
Yeah, in order to solve the problem, you gotta deal with it.
He showed up at the police station about an hour ago and started calling me all kinds of names. And I mean, it's his First Amendment right to do so, but you're a city councilman.
Right.
Yeah.
Model that expectation.
And then he has the nerve to cry that other people are showing up and using words, but he shows up and just dogs me out. I have to go back and watch the video because I don't remember the exact words he called me. But I'm like, dude, I can't. You're very unprofessional.
I think it's important that the people hold us to a standard.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, please don't vote. This is what we're all protesting. Well, hey, Miss Yancey, that's why we're protesting. We don't want any rules put on our free speech. If somebody breaks the law, then they break the law, put them in jail. But what we're doing is free speech, and we're not breaking the law. You know?
But we still need to explore the expansion of the law. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, just hey, the First Amendment is the First Amendment is the First Amendment. Don't violate your oath. Hey, if you don't like the First Amendment, you can always get a job in the private sector.
No, I'm a government teacher.
I see you.
There is a standard that we've always had in America. So you can't say we've never had it then.
Yeah.
We have had a standard. We can't expect our children.
Well, you as a teacher, yeah, you've had a standard. I'm talking about the public giving public comment. That's all I'm talking about. We don't want our rights. We don't want our rights infringed. All right, I just wanted to let you know that's what we're protesting. Please don't vote. Please don't vote to infringe on our rights.